In this video, I'm going to show you how to fade an image into a gradient background in GIMP, step by step, in a way that's simple, clean, and beginner-friendly. This is a great technique if you want to create smooth social media graphics, thumbnails, banners, posters, or any design where you want the image to blend naturally into the background instead of having a hard edge. If this tutorial helps you, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more easy GIMP tutorials just like this one. Let's jump right in. First, open GIMP and load the main image you want to fade. To do that, go to File, then Open, and select your image from your computer. Once your image is on the canvas, the next thing we need is a background layer, because the fade effect will reveal whatever is behind the image. So go to Layer, then choose New Layer, give it a name if you want, and make sure it's created as a normal layer. Now you can fill this new layer with the background you want to show through the fade. You can use a solid color, a soft gradient, or even a custom color that matches your design. If you want a solid fill, choose the bucket fill tool and click on the layer. If you want a gradient background, select the gradient tool and drag across the layer to create the look you want. The key idea here is that this background layer will be visible where the image fades out, so choose something that looks good with your main photo. After that, open the Layers panel and drag the background layer below your image layer. This is very important because the image needs to sit on top of the background for the fade effect to work correctly. If the layers are in the wrong order, you won't see the fade the way you expect. Next, we need to add a layer mask to the image layer. Right-click on your image layer in the Layers panel and choose Add Layer Mask. A pop-up window will appear. Select White, which means full opacity, and then click Add. You should now see a small white thumbnail next to your image thumbnail. That white box is the mask, and it controls how the image fades. Make sure the mask thumbnail is selected before moving on. If the wrong thumbnail is selected, your gradient will affect the image itself instead of the mask. Now it's time for the fade. Select the gradient tool from the toolbox or just press G on your keyboard. In the Tool Options panel, set your foreground color to black and your background color to white. Then choose a gradient type like FG to BG, either hard edge or RGB, depending on the look you want. For this effect, set the shape to linear. That gives you the smooth left to right or top to bottom transition that works best for a fade. Once everything is set, click and drag across the image mask. This is the part that creates the fade. Where you start dragging, the mask will become black, and the image will disappear completely in that area, revealing the background. Where you stop dragging, the mask will remain white, and the image will stay fully visible. The section in between creates the smooth transition, which is exactly what gives you that faded look into the gradient background. If the fade doesn't look perfect on the first try, don't worry. You can simply undo and try again, or adjust the angle and length of the gradient line right on the canvas. A shorter drag creates a more abrupt transition, while a longer drag creates a softer, more gradual fade. You can also move the direction of the fade to match the composition of your design. For example, you might want the image to fade out toward the bottom, the side, or even diagonally across the canvas. When you're happy with the result, press Enter to lock in the gradient. At this point, your image should blend smoothly into the background and look much more polished. Then go to File, choose Export As, and save your finished design in the format you want, such as PNG or JPEG. And that's how to fade an image into a gradient background in GIMP. It's a simple technique, but it can make a huge difference in the quality of your designs. If you found this helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe for more GIMP tutorials, and let me know in the comments what software tutorial you want next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.